I'm Robert De Niro, and I'll be your guide on this tour.
Hello interwebs, and welcome back. I'm Shana, and this is where I share my life and stories and adventures and opinions, and whatever else I feel like. And I already got upset once trying to film the intro and outro for this video, so here we are. Gonna let you guys know, this is a hard video. It's an emotional video. Here's your warning in the very beginning, but this video is all about when we went to the 9/11 memorial in New York City. And as I tried to say in the previous moment that I was recording this, 9/11 is a very important and very tender spot for myself and for a lot of other people. I, as a lot of other people do, remember exactly where I was when 9/11 happened. And I remember what I was feeling. I remember what I was thinking. I remember what I was wearing. I remember everything. And I remember knowing that when I got home, my dad wouldn't be there. And I didn't know when I was going to see him again. And it was just a very, very stressful, emotional, and difficult time for a lot of people. And I think I'm gonna say this in the beginning, if you have a chance while you're in New York City and you have the mental and emotional capacity to handle it, please, please, please go to the memorial, because it is so important to remember history and remember these things that happened and remember the people who were hurt, who were killed, who were affected by it, and the service animals. So that is my little caveat for you guys. I'm gonna leave a link down in the description below if anybody wants to donate to the Memorial Fund for 9/11. You can do that. I'll leave that information down in the description below. Sorry, vodka wanted attention. But without too much rambling, let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, good afternoon guys. So we slept in today and then hung out in Leigh's room for a little bit, and now we're gonna meet up and figure out exactly what we're gonna do. We only have a few plans today, but you know, I was talking with Leigh about that this trip for me is not so much about sightseeing as it is about just like hanging out and having fun with good people. So there will always be future New York trips where I can go and do a whole lot more. But for me, I just want to have fun with my friends who I've been friends with online for a long time but never met. And that's the important thing. So we're going to go meet out down in the lobby, figure out what we're going to do. Obviously, I'll take you guys along. Let's go. So we just arrived at the 9/11 memorial. Obviously, we'll share more. You're just fixing your hair in the background. She's just fixing her hair. Obviously, we'll show you more in a little bit, but we're waiting for the boys to arrive because we don't want to ditch them. So you may see me crying in a few minutes. We'll see.
I ask my fellow cashers to be respectful of this sacred place that is honoring the people who have lost their lives here. We will never forget. A tribute to the past and a place of hope for the future, the 9/11 Memorial Plaza is alive with twin spirits of remembrance and renewal. The 8-acre park is a supremely contemplative sanctuary composed of a grove of nearly 400 white oak trees and the largest man-made waterfalls in the United States. Set within the footprints of the original Twin Towers, each pool is approximately 1 acre in size. The names of every person who perished in the terror attacks of 4/26/1993 and September 11th, 2001 are honored in bronze around the twin memorial pools.
So this is the Freedom Tower. It's 1776 feet tall, which, you know, America's birthday. And it was built in honor of the Twin Towers.
So according to the architect Michael Arid, the pools represent absence made visible. Although water flows into the voids, they can never be filled. And you also can't see where the water goes.
Right.
So the February.
As a tribute, the 9/11 Memorial places roses upon victims' names on their birthdays. I love that. I love that. So we decided to get the memorial tickets. Keep in mind, if you do want to do this, if you're going to get the tickets the same day, 3:30 seems to be the last time. And you want to get your tickets before it's, not able to come in anymore. To a god Leigh.
The concourse lobby.
Okay.
Mario.
Tour guide Leigh.
I'm Robert De Niro, and I'll be your guide on this tour. I can actually just play it for you guys, because hopefully it'll be loud enough. It really is Robert De Niro.
Welcome to the 9/11 Memorial Museum. I'm Robert De Niro, and I'll be your guide on this tour. In New York, the polls opened for the mayoral primary. It was the first day of classes for many schools. The World Trade Center, where about 50,000 people worked, was just coming to life.
Oh, sure,
So this is the Slurry Wall. When it was built in the 1960s, the Slurry Wall was considered an engineering marvel of the original World Trade Center design. A hole 7 stories deep had to be excavated in order to build the complex. The Slurry Wall forms the perimeter of the massive trench designed to keep water from the Hudson River from filling that hole. The original face of the Slurry Wall is revealed here between newer, reinforced sections of the walls installed after 9/11. On 9/11, the collapse of the towers caused cracks in the Slurry Wall, testing its structural integrity. Had the wall been breached, subway tunnels and parts of lower Manhattan might have been flooded, compounding the already unimaginable devastation. But as recovery workers reinforced the wall, it held. Hearing the story of the Slurry Wall, World Trade Center master planner Daniel Libeskind saw it as a symbol of the durability of democracy, emblematic of America's endurance and resilience. Remembering the spirit of compassion and public service that defined the days, weeks, and months after the attacks, we know a better world is possible. People came together, doing whatever they could do to help.
As you walk through the Memorial Museum, there's a lot to see and a lot to learn and a lot to take in. And for me, it was all very overwhelming. I spent a lot of time crying as I looked at each of the artifacts and the art and the pictures of the people and the names and listened to the stories. And they have some really amazing ways that they've set up the different exhibits within the Memorial Museum, so that way you really truly can understand the impact of what happened that day and how many people were affected. And these stairs that you're about to look at and we're about to walk down are the survivor stairs, where survivors were actually able to escape the building. And it's incredible to me that we still have these to see and to try to understand what people may have gone through that day, even though I will never, ever fully understand what the people who were there in the building and the firefighters and the policemen and all of the people who were there rescuing and helping people went through. I will never, ever know that. And humans are just amazing and people are amazing. And I think it's incredible to know and to see how much we truly take care of each other when times are necessary. And I hope that that persists throughout the future, and I hope we can do more of that even when it's not totally necessary. Just be there and love each other and support each other regardless of differences in opinion or ideas or background or history or skin color or whatever it may be. It's important, at least I think it is. And I think that if you have an opportunity to visit this location and experience this kind of history, or any location that may be similar and experience the history, that it's very, very, very important to do that. And another thing was, let's not forget the rescue animals, the service animals that went in and helped and saved people during this time. I heard some information about them that was really, really upsetting that I'm not going to share here today, but thank you to everybody. Thank you.
There were a lot of tears. It was overwhelming, but if you're here, it's important. It's an important part of history. It was impactful, and check it out. Just check it out.
It reminds me of a bird. Spaceship too. And that pretty much wraps it up for this one. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and if you don't know what to comment down below, leave a bunch of heart emojis. Not only does it help out my channel a lot, but it lets me know that you were here. It gives us a chance to chat. It lets me know you made it to the end of the video, and of course, I just love to see your faces down there. If you want to know the way to help out my channel, down below there are links to my website, my merch store, and my Patreon. There's zero obligation to check any of those out, but if you want to, you can. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all of you so very much. Remember to stay Genki AF, and I will see you next time. Bye!
Oh, hello there. Yes, this is me casually drinking from my Genki AF merch because I don't have any bloopers to share. But if you like my cup, or my shirt, or some leggings, or some socks, there's links in the description below. Be Genki and enjoy your coffee.